we have some crazy current events for you guys today. There was this elephant in India. And
Let's go.
It was.
Want me to tell the story?
Go,
All right.
Go ahead.
So,
go ahead.
So woman, right, put together a poachers group, and what she wanted to do is take the baby from this mother elephant and the dad. What she did, they trapped the elephant, they took the baby, they did whatever the fuck they did to the baby, took it or whatever. Time passes, right? The elephant finds the woman in the river and kills her.
In front of everybody.
In front of everybody in the river. Her specifically. People be like, how does elephant... Elephants are the number one animals that could remember everything since they were a kid. So as a baby, you know how that happened to that baby? That baby is going to be a fucking adult 40 years later and still remember the person that did it. And we'll go back. Their nose, their sense of smell is so good that they could go back 200, 500 miles an hour out to where they come from, right? So this elephant traveled, killed her at the river, right? Stomped her out in front of everybody. So they did a funeral for her. So once they did a funeral for her, the elephant went back and gathered up the rest of the elephant. They went to the funeral, stomped out the whole entire funeral, took her out the casket, threw her, stomped her body, killed her animals on the farm, and destroyed everything around.
That's what you get.
And that's what you get. Because animals have emotions, bro.
And you took her baby.
It's like a fucking
that's
dog.
good for you.
It's like a dog. When a dog does something bad, the dog knows it did something bad, or it gets happy when it sees you. Same thing with an elephant. The same thing with all these other animals, bro. Like people like to hunt animals. I don't understand. Like
you reap what you sow. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what she got.
That's what she gets.
Fuck her.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stealing babies and shit.
Here in Jersey, we now have changed up some of our gun laws. They are now able to be on the streets. What's a little more info behind that?
First of all, you have to be a licensed
gun owner.
Okay.
Right? So you can't carry unless you're licensed.
Thank you.
And then you need to take a course, right, for handgun safety. So you need to make sure that you have your certification.
And I'm joining the NRA too. So
you need to join the NRA. So there are certain stipulations that come with you being able to
conceal a firearm.
So what we're saying is this shop will be fully strapped. Fully. What I'm talking about, a rifle on the side of the
true story, we are allowed to keep a weapon in our shop because we own it. We just can't carry it outside of our shop.
Yeah, of course.
Until now.
I'm getting a sniper for the shop.
I don't know if we can.
The sniper's going to be all the way in the back because you don't need to be close distance.
I think it's only open carry for a handgun.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you can
I
walk
want
around
everybody
with
with
your
guns
AR.
in a fucking thing.
So obviously pro guns here. Yeah, so we're very excited about the law. I know that in New York City they had passed the law and then it was overturned. And so if you are interested in getting your handgun conceal carry permit, do it now before that shit changes.
It's limited.
Yeah, that's it.
Do it now, right now. Go do it right now.
Facts.
I'm going to do that shit today.
Last current event that we have was about a trailer in Texas. It was 44 immigrants found.
You got this.
44 immigrants were found dead in an abandoned trailer on the road on the side of a road in Texas. Most of them were from Mexico and from Central America. I think they only found 14 survivors. Amongst them, it was like children. The children were able to survive a little longer. It looks like whoever was driving the truck just abandoned them there.
So these are the two things that happen, right? These are coyotes. Two things happen. Either they were getting tracked by the Border Patrol, so they abandoned the truck, or what these coyotes like to do is take the money of all those people, leave them in the truck, let them die, and keep the money. They don't have to deal with that.
So that sounds terrible, right? It sounds like coyotes are terrible people, but I will tell you something. Coyotes are only employed because our immigration laws are ass. I know personally, Rogo has been trying to get his child here for the last 9 years.
The right way. The right way.
He's been going about it. He pays taxes. He's paid for an attorney. He has submitted all his paperwork. He has gone for interviews. There is no reason why we have a good citizen of this country who can't bring his son. It's been 9 years. And so at some point, right, you get desperate to want to be able to provide a better lifestyle for your child.
But this is when us, as a business, we'll go to where he lives at, and we'll hire his son and bring him on a visa.
So that's something that we've been trying to discuss. However, I think it still boils down to like the immigration laws in this country. And so I understand that we can't provide space for everybody. Yeah. I get that. I am an immigrant and I came into this country the legal way, right? My mom left me in another country and did what she had to do here. I was in another country for 8 years without my mom. You don't know what the fuck you go through in a different country without your parent, right?
I was in another country for 6 years.
But it's a sacrifice that your parent makes in order to bring you here. But my guy here has been trying to do this for 9 years, which means that with time, the immigration laws in this country have really gone to shit. Like, I understand that there has to be a process, but I also understand that this process needs to be a little more expedited if you're trying to entice people to come in the right way. Yeah. When you don't do it the right way, then people are going to find alternate ways. And so we end up with tragedies like 44 people dead in a trailer. Yeah. So now who's responsible for these people? We are. They're on American soil. And so if your concern is like we don't have the finances or whatever, and you have people who are legally making money, they're legally paying taxes, they want to bring their loved ones.
But what about the people that they let in the country? Or the immigrants, remember that happened? And there was this huge
So thing. The refugees, right? So the refugees.
Like, yo, you let so many people in the country. They don't got to get vaccinated or anything, but you're letting into our country. But us, that we're already in our country, we have to get vaccinated and all that.
The immigration laws in this country definitely need to be updated. I feel like we've gone backwards when it comes to immigration. I think that there can be a better way. There can be a better process. I think that it's easier to get a fucking handgun that can end somebody's life than for you to bring your own kid to give them a better life.
Well, my thing is behind everything, which you're right about everything she's saying, right? But this is our human perspective. My thing is the government always has an agenda that we would never understand. They're doing this for a reason. Even the twins be like, yo, that's fucked up. Like at the top, it might look different than what we're seeing it as. You know what I'm saying? Because we're seeing it as just regular, normal human being interaction shit. Like, I feel bad for these people. How come this is not happening? They're like, well, if I allow this to happen, I won't make this money. You know what I'm saying? So then you put money in the way, and it's like they don't want to let go of billions of dollars, so they rather keep shit the way it is. To make
right, and I get that, right? But when you have somebody who is paying taxes, like Rogo,
they don't give a fuck. They like keep paying us.
So that's what I'm saying. You have somebody who is contributing to the economy, and you're telling them that you can't bring your kid. Like the fuck? Look, it's a lot. I had a babysitter who had 3 kids in Peru while I was growing up, and she really had to do some crazy ass shit to bring her kids here. And her kid went to college, right? And when she graduated college, was unable to get her fucking degree because she didn't have like a legal citizen or a legal status here. So she paid for all this schooling and then was unable to do anything
that happens
with
all the
it.
time. Like doctors from the Dominican Republic, Cuba, even Spain, when they come to America, they got to do it all over again. Over here, you're not a doctor, even though you like perform heart surgery in other countries. Over here, you're not.
I think they have to take like an equivalency test or whatever. I'm just saying that this girl went to school in America and was unable to get her degree because she wasn't like a resident. She didn't have a green card or whatever. I think it's a crock of shit. Honestly, they took all her money and she was unable to and she did great in school. You know what I'm saying? And it just sucks. The immigration laws in this country suck balls.
Niggas in the hood, killing people, fucking doing what they do, not working, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sick and tired of the fact that I'm paying all this taxes because I'm taking care of 40% of Americans.
That in that truck, there could have been somebody who would have cured something here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who could have made a new discovery, somebody who could have made an invention, and simply because who the fuck knows? But just because our immigration laws are so twisted, right? Because it's not that people aren't trying to legally bring their people here. They are trying.
It's just hard.
It's just not going anywhere for years and years. You think a mom wants to go through that shit with their kid? There's no way, man. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
So it's very unfortunate. It's I think one of the biggest tragedies that we've seen. And my heart goes out to them. 44 people died in a truck, and it's not considered like an epidemic. Like, oh my God, what's going on? You know, it sucks.
Because they're not from this country. They're
obviously, I feel very strongly about this because I'm an immigrant. So
we're all immigrants here, to be honest with you.
We had a crazy episode here today on the pod. Bryan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
for coming in. I know this was long awaited. We had 2 weeks ago, but we're here now today. It was a great episode. Thank you guys for watching Chakra Out Loud.
Let's go. Make sure to like our videos and always comment below.
Share.
Hit the subscribe button.
Share it and just subscribe.
We'll see you guys next time.
It'll let the algorithm know that you like our shit. So let's go. Love you guys. See you next time.